I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Skaggs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Griffin, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ready. 57, Mike 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. Big Ripper.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. But it's going to be second down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. His throw incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50's the mic. Bring it. 6 guys. Check that.
From the gun, Skaggs. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Down. 8, read. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hit it.
On first down, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Skaggs. That'll be caught by Cup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here are your defensive starters for the Panthers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Skaggs. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a run with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On play action, Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Skaggs. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stop. 58's the money. 58's the money. Let's get it together, defense. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Skaggs. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Skaggs dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To the air, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Griffin. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ready? 10 over.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Skaggs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone, Skaggs. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Here we go.
Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Allen now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm coming after you.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Stop your whining.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, just like last play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the set, 44. Mike, 44. I got him.
On 1st down, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ready?
McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He wasn't ready.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Get it. Cut.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Showing it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Griffin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, dive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
4 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Allen, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Josh Malone, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Operating from the gun. Skaggs looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. 3rd down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Skaggs
You can't block me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 39, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Griffin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Skaggs. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Every time.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Now Allen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Page. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
57 to Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Back to throw. Skaggs. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Skaggs. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Check 24, check 24.
Now, here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the crossing route, complete. That's Page. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Ready? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Clear. Ready? Mike, 44. Here I come. Hit it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
60 Pittsburgh. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Skaggs. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, M.D. guilty there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Skaggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Skaggs. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on first down. Skaggs. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.